guys, sorry this is so late. I told you guys if I'm not here it's because the sister is what? Booked and busy. That's exactly what I was doing. And I think I might have to, I'm working on a project and I'm filming next Monday as well. So I think I might have to post my next review of the next episode probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to try to get it up to you as fast as I can, but I just don't know how long I'm going to be filming on that day. And if it goes like way beyond the time, I can't do it because this is a 2-hour show. But anyway, I will do my best to get it up to you as quickly as I can. I am excited about this episode because this is the episode where our girl Tia comes back and we get the confrontation with, not confrontation, but we get BECCA sitting down with her and it's just like, I feel like he came here for you. I think he did too, guys. I really, really did. I think Colton, I think that he came on this show for Tia and got BECCA. And I don't know, he's fine. I'll give him that. But he's giving me opportunities. And I think he's going to try to stay on this show as long as he can. And I think he's going to be the one that has BECCA crying at the end because I don't think that he's here for her. I really, really don't. But I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. So let's get into it. Oh, let's do the damn thing. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. Ooh, I'm gonna keep on trying though. I really am. So a few of the girls from BECCA's season or Ari's season are here. And it's the messiest of the bunch. Go ahead, ABC. Get the messiest broads from last season. They're here. The guys don't know and they're all going on like this spa day. I have a feeling that it's going to be kind of awkward because guys, I have to be real with you. I think that these men, no shade to BECCA, right? I don't think that they even thought about her in the process when she was announced, like before she was announced to be the Bachelorette. I think that these guys came to this show specifically for Tia and CN because that's who we all thought. We thought it was going to be one or the other. And they were already cast before BECCA was even announced and then they started filming. I think they may have brought in about 3 or so guys after and I'm thinking those 3 are producer plants. I'm guessing that one of them is Jordan. I think they bring in the actors later, but they find the cast first, like the cast of men or the cast of women first. Then they announce the Bachelor and then they bring in their actors. That's what I'm guessing. I have a bit of insider tea, but not a lot. But that's how I'm making my conclusion. So I'm thinking it's going to be really awkward when they see CN and Tia. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Especially them brothers. I know y'all signed up for CN. And Colton and Tia. I'm ready. I'm ready. So Tia, what's the tea, sis? Because she says that she didn't know that Colton was going to be here until BECCA just said it. But the way Tia reacted, she didn't act shocked. She acted like on the caught off guard, but not like shocked. Like I felt like she already knew because her reaction was like yeah, he's going to be here. You kissing my man, hoe? That's what I felt like, but I could be wrong. But she just didn't give the what? Like, wouldn't that have been your reaction if you found out like some dude that you like banged for 3 days is on the show with your friend trying to marry her? Like, you would be like, wait, who? What? Let's talk to him. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I say like so much. Moving out to LA, I never in my life said like, but moving out here, you say it after every sentence. So much to the point where I'm hearing it. Anyway, I feel as if Tia, I'm getting a feeling that she knew. It just feels that way because the reaction to me was not realistic. It was more of a, yeah, I know, and I'm uncomfortable with talking about it. Is this a scam? Tia, are you and Colton scamming? You know the Bachelor Nation is messy. Not the fans, but the actual cast. Messy. So this could be like a, reality TV kind of couple scam. Let's work this out so we can both stay relevant. It could be that. I want to believe that Tia is far above that, but who knows? Oh, Tia, I'm seeing another side of her. I still love it. That's still my girl. So the ladies start talking to Tia, and they're like, oh my goodness, do you think that Colton came on the show because he thought you were the Bachelorette? And Tia was like, well, of course. Oh, BECCA, I don't want you to feel bad. Tia, what kind of friend are you? You were supposed to be like, oh no, I don't think so. Because who could have known? I would have lied. I'm serious. I would not have told supposedly my friend to her face that a dude that she's interested in came here for me and not her. Come on, you couldn't have just, but I think Tia said that because she's still kind of hurt, like kind of bitter that she's not the Bachelor. I felt like she had it in the bag, and to see that Becca has it, it's bittersweet for her. So yeah, I think she was wanting to make that sting a bit. Yeah, it did, because Becca was like, oh, and all the girls were like, oh no. God, Colton is tall. Oh. Guys, I don't want to like him. Like, my mind is like, Nikki, he's not good. But my ovaries, they are having a ball right now.
Yeah, she's here. Immediately I was cringing a little bit, and I'm feeling nervous.
Okay, you guys.
This is so awkward. We got to talk. I can't even watch this. We have got to talk. This is so awkward. You know what, Becca? See, this is the thing. Because I feel like I'm going through the same thing with Colton that Becca's probably going through in this moment. She got to let him go. She got to cut him. No shade. I know this is like the Bachelor world. Everybody has slept with everybody at some point. But he was recently inside of one of your really good girlfriends. This can't work. It can't work. You got to let him go. It's just, it's too close. The way he looked at her when he walked in and the way she looked at him, they looked at each other like it was good. Can we just be real here? They looked at each other like they had a ball that little whole weekend they had together. Child. Whew. Our reproductive system is going. I got to calm it down. Calm it down. Down, boy. This is not your daddy. Hush, 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 ovaries. Colton is not the one. Poor Becca. Y'all, you know what? I always say, I could do this. I would have kept him. Knowing good and well he is not the one. I would have kept him. Fine, tall men. My weakness. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. I pray that my husband is tall and fine and just a man with the heart of Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like a good man. However, we all know if it's tall and it's fine, it's straight from the devil. They ain't never good. Oh, Becca. If I was Jason, I would just leave. Because Becca was like, Colton. And she left them beautiful. What color is his eyes? Whatever. She left that beautiful man and was like, Jason. She forgot his name. She looked at Colton and got mesmerized. Can we just be real here? It can't just be me. He looks really good this episode. He's a very handsome guy, right? But this episode, I'm like, yes. I'm getting my life. He looks really good. He look a little darker. Like he can tan well. You know what I mean? Like, can we be real? Some Caucasian guys like can't tan. They just get red. And then there are some of them that get a little brown. They give me a little, like, you know, they live on the coast of Ibiza. You know what I mean? He look, Colton. Oh, why you trash? Why you trash? I feel in my spirit that you trash. Man. Tia, he's a great guy. We had a great time together. I bet you did, girl. Child. I want to know. Is it as good as we imagine? I also think something else is going on here. I think the girls and the guys are sizing each other up for Bachelor in Paradise. I'm telling you, it's way too much energy and tension in this room for them not to be just like, you know what, when she cut you, I want to see you on the beach. I think this is what's happening, especially with Becca and Wills. Did you get a little something? I feel like something is going on. Maybe you're in it, maybe Becca too, baby Becca. Something is happening. They're sizing each other up for Bachelor in Paradise. With these men, guys, I cannot wait for Bachelor in Paradise. I'm telling you, these men alone, they are going to have a hard time turning these ladies down, like the casting. I know these girls are calling production right now, like, listen, I'm available. So they're probably gonna have more women than that. Child, I'm about to sign up, and I'm not even a part of the cast of Bachelor Nation, but I'm about to be. Keep casting men like this, child. I'll be on there embarrassing my mama, but it is what it is. Yes, Colton. fill up this afro and have your way. Let me stop. I would never. I mean, like, all we did was kiss. Tia, woman to woman, we both grown. You ain't just kissed Colton. But I feel like she's probably trying to, like, downplay everything because it was just like a weekend and she probably don't want to, you know. A lot of times women will be, because it's just how society is, we don't voluntarily give our hoe information up. You know what I mean? Like, we're a hoe behind the scenes. When the closet is closed. We're not going to be on TV like, I met this dude and I met the dude on Thursday. I was banging him Friday through Sunday and then we ain't talk ever again. Like, you're not going to say that. So I feel like she's trying to, like, protect herself because I'm going to be real with you guys. I like Tia. But I feel like in this situation, she not trying to spare BECCA nothing. Because BECCA is just like, do you think that he probably came here for you? And Tia was like, probably. Girl! Like, you're not making it any better. I feel like maybe she wants to tank this situation with Colton and BECCA, or maybe she just wants to tank the whole thing with BECCA because deep down inside she wants it to be her and she's not really that happy for her. I don't know. I could be reading into it, but I just don't understand why she keeps on reassuring her that Colton was here for Tia and not BECCA. Like, girl code. I'm not even friends with BECCA, and I'm just like, I probably would have been like, well, no. How could he have known? I would have done something to spare her feelings because she was played on national TV. She don't need to get played to get an experience any more hurt from people who are close to her. So I don't know. I just feel like the fact that she keeps on saying or reassuring BECCA that Colton was here for her and not like, you know, even if she believed that, right? Even if she did state that, but also state, but you know what, BECCA? There's no way to tell. So don't even think about that. Enjoy your experience and your time here with him and make it work. We didn't work. Maybe you guys, something that I feel, I don't know. I just feel like that's what a girlfriend would do. But I'm not getting that from Tia at all. What do you guys think? Am I reading too much into it, or do you agree? Did you get something from that? Because I just don't understand why she wouldn't try to make it a better situation. I don't know. Yeah. What do you guys think? I hope he's really here for you. BECCA, Tia, not your friend. I'm sorry, sweetie. That's not your friend. Let it go. That's not your girlfriend. That's not your girlfriend. I can see it. That is not your girlfriend. Maybe, you know what? I'll even say this. Maybe you guys are good friends, right? But maybe the fact that she's seeing you in a position that she wanted, she can't get past it. And she's just being nice, nasty. But I don't know. I just don't think she's your friend, girl. I think, you know, let this go. Watch this back and let it go. Stay woke. Nah. BECCA is being nice to Eddie Munster. She is not attracted to him. I don't see him lasting. I think he may last this episode because she feels bad that she forgot his name. But I don't see it for them. I don't think there's any attraction there. She is just giving him pity attention. Oh gosh. I want David to go home. He's annoying me. He really, really is. I don't care anything about Jordan. He's not here for BECCA. He's here for the cameras. We know what it is. This is how the show goes, bro. You being obsessed with him and not BECCA is always annoying. It is a turn off for any woman for a dude to just be, if you're pursuing me, why are you like obsessed with the other dude that's trying to get at me? Win me over. You know what I mean? I'm the prize here, not Jordan. So I hate when guys come on this show acting like they want to be with the Bachelorette and they are obsessing about another bachelor. It's suspect. It really, really is. BECCA, don't get involved in this foolishness with these dudes. Hey, Jordan, 4,000 matches? Girl, you wasn't there. Like, don't get into it. Please don't. Please do not become Rachel in this Lee and, what was his name? I forgot his name. The wrestler with the ashy lips. Can we be real here? Don't be in the middle of that because Rachel was like, I don't know. Listening to this person. Listen, please, girl, step out of that and just look beautiful and have a good time and have fun with Colton. And then send him home. He's not the one. He's not the one. But you got to have fun. I know them abs are, oof. Woo! The thing that's taking me out, it's so adorable though, is that the guys are like drinking and Jordan and David are getting into it and, you know, the guys are observing and holding their hands. The funniest thing about this whole scene is that they all have like these pastel nail colors. It's like red blue, purple, and they're all like, that's so cute. Have you guys ever done it, like painted your man's nails and just, oh, I want a man, and then I don't. Women, women, we want a man for like a week, and then we're just like, ooh, okay, let's break up. Fickle beast. That's what we are. Fickle, sexy, daring beast. You idiot. You are about to be, who was that dude? Who was the dude last week? I done forgot him. Was it Chase? It was some dude who was feeding Becca information and he ended up going home. Or am I thinking about another season? Anyway, David's a dummy. No, it wasn't. It was not Colton. It was Connor who said that he was like speaking for the group. He's still here. Violent Connor. Anyway, David's just like, I feel like I spoke up for the men, even though the men are being quiet. I feel like I spoke up for all of us concerning Becca. And the guys are just like, he's talking to him. He's just like, do you think that was the right thing to do? Like, was anybody? Yeah, I got him good. I got him good. And Wills is like, Colton ain't saying nothing. Like, dude, you're in the competition. They're not going to tell you what you're doing is stupid because that's the one less dude that they have to compete with. You are Xing your own self out of the competition by being obsessed with Jordan when you should be obsessed with Becca. You look like a good Judy talking to Becca about that situation. There was nothing exciting about you in that conversation. She did not want to jump your bones. That's what you're supposed to get her to do. Like, she didn't want to do that. She was just sitting there getting some tea from one of her really good girlfriends. That does not a husband make. Bye, boy. They just seem so sassy with their nails. No, that's not right, Becca. No, he's lying on me. No, do you think that I was... What is it? You know what? I think these guys are experiencing what women experience when we get our nails done. Like, when our nails aren't done, like right now, you're not seeing my nails. Like, I'm trying to keep them out of the camera. But when my nails are done, oh, my reviews are so much different. It's like, oh my goodness, could you believe that? Did they just say that? What? Girl, work. And I think that's what's happening with the guys now. Their nails are done and they're just like, I can't believe it. Becca, did you hear what he said? Sassy boys. Say it. David, at this point, you just need to propose to Jordan. I can't believe you are giving him all this attention. I'm so annoyed, like, because I'm reviewing this, I'm not fast forwarding, but I feel like I just want to get out of this scene because David is annoying me. He is annoying me to no end. And I get that he's upset about what Jordan is doing, but he's just so obsessed with Jordan. It is alarming.
You're failing at it because guess what? Attached to me is professionality.
Yes,
it's
baby.
My face. It's in everything I do. It's the way I walk. It's the
Read
way I talk. Okay? So if you want to try to wreck my image, you'll never succeed. You know why? Because my image is me.
You better tell him. I can't. While this whole situation is going on between Jordan and David, I identify with Wills perfectly. Because that would have been me. While this was going down, that's what I would have been getting my whole life. Because it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. David's like, what is that? What does that look? What is that? And then Jordan is like, I'm a Wilhelmina model. I got a 3-year contract. Dead serious. To the point where I'm like, is he not acting? Is this just who he is? Because I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt by thinking that he's like some actor on here that the producers hired to like kick up some dust. But the more he goes on, I'm like, oh, is this you? For real, for real? I hope not. I hope not. We didn't talk about it, but I like Becca's red dress. It's giving me Fifth Element flight attendant. You know what I mean? But it's cute. It's cute. It looks good on her. Or more Virgin America. Yeah, I miss that airline. The power of the penis. Or the potential of getting that jiggling. So, Becca sits Colton down to talk to him about him dating Tia. She ends up, like, they talk about it for like a quick second. She ends up kissing him and giving him the date rose. Child, he got her. he got it. And I'm not judging because he got me too, girl. And we both know he a mess. We know it. Oh, I've been there. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Have you guys seen that commercial? Like, this is how I know I'm up too late. If a commercial of like greatest soul love the hits from the 90s comes on, him, Kenny G, Luther Vandross, it's a bunch of dudes. If I hear his voice, I'm like, you know what? It's time to go to bed. Richard Marx, you know, is that his name? Richard, something, but we all know him. BECCA is on her date with Straight Perez Hilton, and this is the best she's ever looked. I like the red jumpsuit, but I'm really liking this. You know why I like this outfit? One, because it's bedazzled, but also she looks young. BECCA never looks 27 to me. I always get like 47, Real Housewife, you know what I mean, kept woman from some of the outfits that she wears. I feel like they, not that she looks old in the face, but I feel like they date her with the styling. This to me was the most 27 or 28 BECCA has ever looked, ever. And it's one of her best look. I even don't mind that dark Jersey Shore eyeshadow. I don't mind it this time because I feel like it finally works. She looks good. I like it. I need that top, that bedazzled neck. Sis, I will kill them in the streets with that. Richard is his name. Why did he throw BECCA under the bus like that? Take it, BECCA. She was like, I'm a me. She wasn't ready. Why would you have her sing on national? But she did it. She did it like a trooper. I'm proud of her. Go ahead, sis. I will say this. If you were born in the 90s, you probably don't really know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do know Richard. I will say this. I remember him as a kid. His hair was the same. This hair has never changed. The front side swoop is still the same. This back swoop, it's all the same hair. He has had the same hair my entire lifespan. Y'all, I'm trying. I am trying to focus. I am trying to be a good girl while reviewing this show. But then Colton comes in with that black shirt with the arms cut out. Whew. I'm trying my damnedest. And I'm just like, little boy, if you don't put something on, I can't. BECCA, I understand, sis. I understand. Now, I get that Jordan was just like, well, like when he asked Colton about Tia, he did give Colton a respect. He said one-on-one or in front of the group, and then Colton was just like, you know, what is it about? Shoot, he says it. He says Tia, Colton gets uncomfortable. And I'll give Jordan this. He was just like, well, everybody asked me about my, my Tinder or whatever last night, and it was fine. You know, why can't I ask you about Tia? And maybe that's what happened, but we only saw him and David going back and forth. Did Colton say anything to him about it? I don't know. I feel like Colton wants to stay out of that Tia trap because it's going to look bad on him. And, but however, I think it's fair for the men to ask him about that. You know what I mean? Like you did date somebody who is like within her community. So it is a concern. Are you here for the right reasons or you aren't? Like if you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. But it is something that they should have a question about. I'm going to say something here, and I am being, I'm just being honest, right? Not mean, I'm just being honest. And I'm only saying that because I just feel bad for saying it, but I feel like this is the truth. BECCA, I don't know. I believe that she was going to send Chris home. There wasn't any kind of chemistry. I don't think she felt it. She was kind of weirded out by how he was acting, and then he explained, you know, the whole thing about his father. Understandable. Get in line, right? But I still don't think that she was attracted to him, and I really don't want BECCA to do this and make like pity moves because she doesn't want to hurt guys' feelings and she doesn't want to be seen mean on TV. Because at the end of the day, this is your heart, this is your future. Don't keep somebody around that you're not attracted to and you don't see a future with because they told you a true but really sad story about their upbringing, or don't keep a guy around that you're not even attracted enough to remember his name just because you feel bad for forgetting his name on national TV. You know what I mean? If you're not feeling these dudes, you should let them go. And I don't think that she should have gave straight Perez Hilton the rose, because I just don't believe that she was really feeling him. I think she did that because she just felt bad for him. And that's the problem with women. We do this all the time, especially with men. We want them to feel better. We don't want to hurt their feelings. That's why, you know, if a guy is pursuing us and we don't like them, we say we have a boyfriend, because we rather let them know that somebody else is interested than tell them, oh no, I'm not interested. One, because we don't want them to feel bad. That's one of the main reasons. The other reason is because we don't want them to kill us, because men respect men more than they respect women, and you don't know what kind of cycle you're dealing with. But I just feel like we put the needs of men and their emotions and their feelings before us. We put everybody before us, but especially men. And we don't check in with ourselves. And I would not have felt bad if she would not have given him the rose. I would not have. Because if there's nothing there, why force it? Just because you feel bad for the dude. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Another thing, they do the, you know, the annual Bachelor or Bachelorette date where a celebrity singer or an up-and-coming singer is serenading them while they're dancing and making out. Guys, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm just like, you should probably be on this date with Blake. Was it just me? The whole time I was just like, Blake should be here and not Perez Hilton. This is Blake's spot. Why are you kissing on Blake's wife? I don't like it. I don't like it. Sweetie, I'm not buying it. You just want to make him feel better. And you cannot do this. You cannot do this. Not late 20s. This is like early 20s, you know, kind of mid 20s. Yeah, early 20s, mid 20s mistakes you make with men. It's just like, oh, I want him to feel bad. I won't break up with him this year, even though I know I'm out of love with him, because I don't want him to feel bad. No, sis. Not when you pushing 30. You got to get your life together, because them 30s is for you, not for nobody else. So you need to know what you want at this point. Sis, make better decisions. Really? Come on. Oh, Mike, I didn't like this. I didn't. One, Jordan, to me, don't have the cojones or the height to like beat somebody up. I just would never see him being like that kind of guy. So I didn't think that he would have done anything to David, right? But the way they were editing this scene, they were showing clips of Jordan and then having Chris come to the house. There was an incident, busted nose, bloody face, he's in intensive care, making it seem like he was I just feel like, I love when they give me TV show and TV show. When it's something real, something serious, I don't like them still trying to make a mockery out of the situation. Because like Jordan or not, to kind of frame him as the one to have hurt David before revealing the truth is just really low, in my opinion. And especially to use something like David was in intensive care. Like, why would you even try to frame that story for views? But you know, they the same ones who embarrassed that girl last season. So I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I thought that was really, really, really ugly. On a brighter note, Jordan, you about to get paid, bro. You are about to get paid. Because they were supposed to provide a secure living facility for those men. If you have these men sleeping on bunk beds, why the hell you got a concrete floor that can bust a man's face when he rolls over and lands on the ground? Y'all should have made sure all of that was secure. Those bunk beds probably shouldn't have been so high. I saw those bunk beds. Well, I think it was Jordan or one of them was getting dressed, and I even said it. I was just like, why are their bunk beds so high? Like, one person's bunk bed was like to the ceiling. It was like half the height of one of the really tall dudes, and I was just like, this is really, really high for a bunk bed. So David, you don't need a wife, baby. You gonna get whatever you want. When they cut you this check, you gonna get a check from The Bachelor and from ABC. Oh, baby, isn't ABC owned by Disney? Oh, you about to be sitting pretty. Petty Boots Jordan, David proofed the bed. Petty, when he comes back and see that, oh gosh, is David gonna give us like another quiet argument with Jordan when he sees that Jordan put bumpers on his bed and made him a crib? I want Clay to find a wonderful wife. I think he's such a good guy. And I just read BECCA for this, but I feel bad that once he opens his mouth, I'm no longer attracted. I really, really do. I feel like a voice should not make a man, and it doesn't. But it's a big difference for me, and I feel so bad because I get the sense that he's a good guy, and I want him. I really, really, I hope he finds somebody that loves him and his voice, and just, he needs it. He deserves it. Sorry, Clay. As soon as I said that, we get a shot of his legs. Those thick, built caramel legs. Clay. You're gonna find somebody. I don't know if it's BECCA, but you're gonna find somebody. I'm so disappointed that Lincoln is so like uncoordinated. It's like he has 2 left feet. He can barely walk on this football field. Baby, what happened? So, right before we even get to this football game, the guys are just, I mean, they're having a good time, but they're giving us a lot of information. Connor lets us know that he has a little Connor. Are we joking? And then Leo lets us know that he's been checking out Mike. So BECCA needs to come around a little bit more often because the men are getting restless. Clay, baby, please don't tell me that you hurt yourself, not on the field where you get paid millions of dollars to play, but on this reality TV show for BECCA. Not saying that BECCA ain't worth it, but baby, a check is a check. And that's a nice check. I can't believe the NFL even allowed him to do this show. I would have been like, contractually, I can't play this game. Why? Clay. BECCA, you got to give him a rose now. He said he broke his wrist. Yo, if I was his agent, I'd be pissed right now. I love this gray. I think it's like a velvet or velour wrap dress. Really cute. I wish the hair was pulled back in like a nice, you know, with a nice tight bun with like a side swept kind of loose bang and a nice earring. Gorgeous. This hair doesn't really suit the wrap dress, but it's cute. I like the wrap dress. Let's talk about Garrett. He's adorable. He's adorable. I love their scenes together. I love this little one-on-one time that they're having together. His little confessionals are cute. It's just, I just feel like this isn't all of him, because that Instagram was something in him. It was a part of who he is. So I just feel like we're getting a representative, which makes sense. This is their first time meeting, but the fact that that resonates within him, I'm like, I gotta side eye him like I'm side eyeing Colton. So Blake's insecurities are starting to show through, and I think that's what sabotaged his last relationship. I mean, well, she was kind of out of it before he was, but like, I didn't talk about it last week, but I did kind of notice it where, and I think I just overlooked it because I really liked him for BECCA. But now that he's saying something about feeling insecure, I have to talk about the fact that he looked through his girlfriend's phone in the bathroom. And I'm like, did she leave it there, or did you steal it and take it in the bathroom and look through her phone because you felt like she was cheating on you? No, she was. But the fact that you invaded her privacy like that because you were feeling insecure, I'm hoping that this is not coming into play with him and BECCA again. And I'm hoping that he doesn't already sabotage what could really be a good thing. You know what I mean? And it's also kind of like a red flag, you know, that he is starting to feel this way and kind of get a bit possessive in a situation like this. Like, you have to be focusing on BECCA, and I feel like he's doing the same thing that David is doing that I don't like, and starting to obsess about the men spending time with her. And it's also looking, I don't know, It's giving me a tinge of ID channel. You know what I mean? I'm sharing my woman with all of these guys, and I'm like, language, just the way he's talking. I'm like, Blake, don't mess this up. We like you. I do not like sharing BECCA with the other men. And then just the way he's looking throughout this scene. Oh, Blake. This happens to me every time. I fall in love with these guys who I think are front runners, and stuff just comes out. I fell in love with Blake. I fell in love with Garrett. I fell in love with Lincoln. I fell in lust with Colton. I already knew what it was. But I just feel like all of these guys that I think are good, something is coming out about them, so I'm kind of concerned. I think we might get a huge twist at the end, because I feel like a lot of us think it's either going to be Blake and Garrett, and I feel like it's going to be somebody that we just never had on our radar, which would be awesome, because that means like we were like thoroughly entertained and it was a really good show. But so yeah, I'm thinking we're heading that way. Who do you think is going to be the wild card? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm thinking it might be my baby Ryan, who has not had any camera time. But if we're, I'm just trying to throw out a wild card here. So I think it might be him. Who else could it be? If it's not, it can't be Eddie Munster. It can't be. It's not straight Perez Hilton. Wills. It could be Wills. Or Christian, a Harlem Globetrotter. I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking it might be either, I'll say Ryan or Wills. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay. Blake is giving me like, he's giving me the ID channel, them reenactments. You know how them reenactments are, especially when it, love kills, how the relationship starts off, the guy is so sweet, and then like middle of the episode, he gets like real scary. And he's giving me that. It's like he's giving me ID channel laced in with Lifetime. You know them Lifetime movies, My baby daddy was a psycho. And I feel like that's what we're getting with Blake. And it's bothering me. Like the way he's talking to Becca. And she's like rubbing his shoulder, kissing him, trying to reassure him. And it's just like, oh, yeah, you really look like you were interested in him. You guys were really hitting it off. And it's just, I'm trying to deal with it. And I'm like, oh, Blake, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is the thing. I still like Blake. I'm going to give him this moment because it is a new environment for him, right? But I don't want Becca to be with a guy that she constantly has to reassure that she's on his team. You know what I mean? It's just that right there is alarming behavior, because you're going to spend the rest of your relationship proving to him that you love him or that you want him, and it's something deeper going on with that dude. You know what I mean? And there are situations like that often, especially with a man and a woman, where the woman is constantly trying to, I'm here for you. I'm still into you. No, I don't like him. Like they get really jealous when you get around other men. They get really possessive, and I just don't want that situation for her. But I still like Blake. I'm still going to keep him in my top. This was bothersome. I gotta be honest with you. I'm hoping that this is just one isolated incident, that he is just, it's the competition is starting to hit him. I'm hoping that's it. But if that happens again, guys, yeah, I don't want any woman to be in that situation. It's not cute, and it don't feel good. Changing it. My wild horse is Clay. My wild horse is Clay. Like I said, even earlier, I said in this review, I don't think that he's for her. But how can you not fall in love with that guy? Like even now, I'm starting to like overlook the voice. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? He was just like, no, I got to get back to her. Check out my hand tomorrow. How can you not? This is probably how Russell Wilson got Sierra. This is exactly how he got her, because he's just such, like, he's attractive, of course, but he's such a sweet guy that is like really into her. I don't think, unlike other situations with the men in the house, I don't think this is a pity one. I think that he's really drawing her in, because he's drawing in me, and I wasn't for it. I thought he was fine. Then he opened up his voice, and I was like, that's okay. He for somebody else. But now, the more screen time he gets, I'm like, okay. Like, you know what I mean? You can start like imagining yourself like in this situation. Like I can see myself coming over to his family house for, you know, Sunday dinner. No, I can't, but still, I can go there. I can go there. Oh, he's a sweetie. Clay is my wild card. Clay is my wild card. I think it's going to be Clay, Garrett, and Blake, and Lincoln at the end. And I think Clay is going to walk home with the win. Because I just feel like if Garrett were the pick, I don't think Bachelor, like the Bachelor, you know, powers that be would have allowed that to be released. You know what I mean? That problematic Instagram stuff to be released concerning him. I think, like, this, just how I believe with Lee, I think that is something that they all, that they release during the show so that there could be like some talk and keep them in the news or whatever, and just drama going on. So I felt like Lee was a plant. I felt like that information that was shared about Lee was also, you know, they knew about that, because I'm telling you, they're like the freaking FBI. They check through everything before you can even get to like the first casting session on these shows. So I'm thinking they already knew about problematic Garrett, and as the show was going on, they released that stuff so that we could talk about him. And I'm also thinking that they did that because the Instagram likes with Garrett was released after somebody shared a picture of him on a hometown date. So I think that they were doing damage control, or maybe it wasn't even hometown. Maybe it was just, you know, another random date, but it looked like a hometown to me. And people were saying it was a hometown, but who knows? I could be wrong. And the person who shared it could be wrong. But that conveniently was released after you saw those pictures of Garrett. Because at that point, a lot of people were just like, oh, he won. Oh, he definitely won. And I'm thinking that this is the twist. And I'm thinking that our wild card is going to be Clay. What do you guys think? I hope I'm right. I like him for her. This is like Russell Wilson and Sierra for me. Like, I didn't see it in the beginning, but I see it now. So Clay ends up getting the date rose, and I think he should. I mean, he probably ended his career trying to impress BECCA. So, I mean, the least she could do is give him a rose. But I think that she was really feeling him. Because, I mean, I was. Were you drawn in by Clay? I was drawn in. Anyway, she gives him the final date rose. And ID channel Blake, the look on his face was like deadly. Blake, please don't become a psycho on this show. We like you. Two things happened this episode. One, there were a lot of injuries. You know what I mean? From David to Clay. And also, for me, this episode is the best ever BECCA has ever looked consistently. You know what I mean? That wrap dress, that velour wrap dress, this now red strapless gown looks beautiful on her. That rocker, sleek chick look that she wore on the date with Straight Perez Hilton. She's had some really cute looks this episode, and I'm enjoying it. Nice to step it up. Thanks for listening. Not funny, because I feel so bad that Clay may have to leave. I'm still watching, so I don't know if he left. But they cut to a scene of him, like, I thought he was like sitting at a tree. I was like, why is he pulling a Michael Jackson? But he's like contemplating whether or not he's going to leave or stay. And I just feel like he should go. I feel like that's his career. Like he said, he takes care of a lot of people. He got a huge responsibility. And I know he doesn't want to be left at the end and have nobody. But baby, you gonna find somebody. You have broadcast your amazingness to the world. There are women who will line up to be Mrs. Clay. So I think he'll be fine if he goes. I feel like he has to. I also think he should have not participated in this challenge. I think his agent should have contractually put something in, put something in the contract and just been like, you know what, he can't do anything physical. He can be a part of this competition, but he can't do any physical competitions because he's still, in the league. I just don't know how the NFL, like, allowed him to play. I have friends in the NFL who cannot even, like, skateboard. They can't roller skate. They can't skateboard. They can't snowboard. Like, they have in their contracts, they can't do this stuff. So I don't know how Clay was allowed to do it. Is he a free agent? I don't know. This is really weird to me, but I feel bad for him. I really, really do. I'm still watching. I don't know if he left, but I think he should. He has to do what he needs to do because you don't know if this is going to work out with you and BECCA. But you do know that you have at least 3 more years in the NFL. can't believe he messed up his hand on the Bachelorette. Dude. So Clay leaves, and I honestly think it made Becca want him more, because he's telling her that, you know, football, it helps me take care of my family. Listen, as a woman listening to that, a man who is sacrificing something that he wants for himself so that he could provide for his family. Hello, all I hear is a husband. You know what I mean? So I felt like she wanted him even more in that moment. I'm hoping that the producers give us a twist and like bring him back. You know what I mean? Like he has his surgery and in like 3 weeks he comes back, and you know, maybe Becca is just like, I can't get him out of my head, and I can't like go through this process and be honest and real with these men if I'm still thinking about another dude. I want to know if we can work it out. I would love something like that. I really, really would. I hope he comes back. I really, really do, because I think they have something. I really, really do. If not, CN, Clay is going to be in paradise, sis. Get ready, because he's looking to procreate. Don't take your pills. Don't take your pills. Let me stop. I'm a mess, but y'all love me because of it. So girl, next week is going to be a hot mess. I think we get this confrontation with Colton. I feel like, guys, and I could be wrong, but I think that somebody, and maybe it's why does straight Perez Hilton have all the tea? Maybe he really is Perez Hilton, because he has all the tea on all of these men. So it seems like he has some tea on Colton, and he's going to tell Becca, and they're going to get into it. And I think that's when Colton is going to come up with this virgin story that nobody believes. I was the only one who believed it, but everybody was like, Nikki, Colton ain't no virgin. I wanted to believe it. But now I'm looking at him, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Whew. That man, child. What was I talking about? Next week. So yeah, next week seems like it's going to be a hot mess. Somebody's going to break Becca's heart. I feel like it's going to be Colton, but I think he may stay. David returns. Apparently, he looks like he got some work done. I don't know, but I cannot wait. That episode is going to be juicy. And like I said before, I'm filming on Monday. I don't know how late I'm going to go. If I get wrapped early, I'm going to film, edit, and put this up that night. At least I'm going to try. I'm going to try. It all depends on what time I get done filming, and if I have the energy. Listen, acting takes a lot out of me. I'm using my instrument. I can't wait to tell you guys what it is. Anyway, I can't wait to get into it. I'm extra hype about it. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next week for the following episode of The Bachelorette. God, please let Clay come back. I want him to come back. I feel like they got the real thing going on. Now that Blake is giving me ID channel and Colton is giving me hoe. Delectable hoe. Stop. You know what I mean? I want Clay. Clay is like my front runner. Garrett is, you know, giving me alt-right. Sweet alt-right, but alt-right. I just gotta be real. I feel like we just don't know who he is. He's putting on very sweet, innocent, hokey, middle America kind of guy, but I'm like, there's something else there. And we saw a glimpse of it, but we found a glimpse of it through the Instagram. But I want to see the full gamut of Garrett. That's what I think. I think that we're not getting all of who he really is. And I think that Becca needs to see who this dude is when times get tough, when he's around people that make him uncomfortable, when he doesn't like certain situations. Does he go from being really sweet to the Incredible Hulk? We need to know. Right now, we just see his representative. Blake is already cracking. Colton is already cracking. Garrett is still sweet and hokey dokey. Those are the ones that scare me. Join me next week so we can discuss. See you then. Bye, guys.